Hello everybody. Today's topic is matrix. I'm assuming you know the basic of matrix. So I will introduce some new terms to it. So a matrix look like this. It contains elements and a square brackets of order m into n. Now let's get started. Rank of the matrix. So this here R1, R2 till Rn is the number of the row transformation where we did on A, such that it transform A into some type of this matrix where there are r no r zero rows मतलब कि each element is multiplied to zero, so those are called zero rows. So let that number be r, and so rank of this matrix will be n minus r. Here I'm assuming that only last row became zero, so this should be n minus 1 rank of the matrix, because n minus of 1 are the number of rows which are non-zero. Now Gauss-Jordan theorem. This theorem is really helpful in finding A inverse, because just look at the method. Here also R1, these are the row transformation we did on A such that it transformed A into identity matrix. Now multiply A inverse on the both side. It will look like this: A into A inverse into A inverse. So this will become I, and this will become as it is. So our resulting equation means that the transformation we did on A, if we do them on the I, it will give us A inverse. Isn't that easy? Yep. Now, eigenvalues. This is a very important topic in this matrix. So, S2. So, this equation is called as characteristic equation, where it means that there is a lambda or any root of this, such that if we multiply it to the identity matrix, it should give us the desired matrix like A. Lambda can be matrix, vector, or any scalar quantity depending on the equation. So the roots of this lambda are called as eigenvalues. Cool. Now eigenvectors. So let's assume that there's a x vector which is a non-zero. If we multiply it on the both side of characteristic equation, we'll get like this equation: a minus lambda I into x equal to 0 into x. So it will become 0, and this will look like this. And we again split it into two factors, a minus lambda I and x factors. So and we took determinant on both sides, so x can't be 0. So there's only this factor which can be 0, and if this is 0, it tells us there are non-trivial solution of x factors. Non-trivial solution are those non-trivial solution are those where x is not 0, y is not 0, and z is not 0 simultaneously. मीन्स वो तीनों एक साथ 0 नहीं हो सकते, ये मीनिंग है इसका. एंड आर लास्ट एंड मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थ्योरम, कैली हैमिल्टन थ्योरम. एंड जैसे मैंने आपको कहा था कि ए कैन बी मैट्रिक्स और वेक्टर्स एंड स्केलर क्वांटिटी डिपेंडिंग ऑन दिस इक्वेशन. सो फॉर characteristic equation for any matrix A itself satisfy its own characteristic equation, because if we put lambda equal to A, it will look like this: A minus A into I, and this is equal to A. So hence A minus A equal to 0. So so matrix A is satisfying its own equation. That's the meaning of this theorem.